start to slow down mentally and I don't speak as much. Then again, to some people, that's an improvement. That's why I didn't cover round 3. I became a therapist? Oh, yeah. I'm going to be honest. I remember this round. I don't remember much about round 2. I know it was like a bridge defense, and that's it. I sobered up as I was putting what remained of the pizza in the fridge. So, yeah. I think that was about 45 minutes ago. Hyper Liru becomes Dope Liru. Nah, I mean, I had some edibles recently because it was the wrong type of marijuana product, and I'm not even sure if they were legal, but I just got spaced the height. Like, I just spaced the fuck out every 5 seconds, but nah. Things are weird on the body, man. I will say, though, like, the right amount of alcohol just to be, like, a little over tipsy, I would say is, I would say that's where I'm at my best, because everything just slows down. I can compile all the thoughts in my head, and I can just go forward. Something like marijuana, like, it takes how spastic my brain is, and it amplifies it to high hell. And I just jump across many different thoughts at the same time. It's an interesting sensation. You went on a tangent about my girlfriend for... Yeah. Yeah, I do that. I do that. I'm not even gonna... I know I do that. If she's brought up, yes, I will start going off about how she's the most wonderful woman in the world. At least hope that's where the conversation went. And then usually I get philosophical and I'm like, well, you know, like, all of you can continue... push at it because you'll find that too. That's usually what happens. I'm going to be honest, I don't really... Trying to think, in all honesty, for this year, I've only gotten drunk, like, around a dozen times, I want to say? No, less than that. Since January, only a handful. And I think almost all of them, maybe except for one, has been for stream stuff. So, like, only 5 or 6. But I got a full glass of water here to keep me hydrated. Drakith, the bees are somewhere, but I can't reveal that information. It's proprietary. I'm so sorry. Otherwise, round 1 has begun. Dunkirk sober, as I'm going to call it. Germans are spawning with their 2 Stukas down here. I do remember the first round, it was a German victory. And I don't know where Barb is. He might be waiting until round 2 to show up, but I know he's home because... Didn't he join us for round 2? I could have sworn he was there, but that's besides the point. So we got the Germans kitting up over here. We've got the British guys over by Sector 3. A little bit of lag as we load everything in, because this is meant to be a Dunkirk map, which is why you have all these assets down here. And everything is slowly rendering in. All right, let's go ahead and focus on blue for the attacking side. Overall, this is a 3-sector ad sector, as it's called, meaning the Germans have to take Sector 1, then 2, then 3, and they have to do it in order because the other 2 sectors are currently locked. But otherwise, commanding for Blue 4 is Commander Pickles. There's SL Dream jumping around like a goober. He's a pretty good commander. We see him command every week. I believe he's from TF121. There's 2 players named Pickles, and I think Commander Pickles is the TF121 player. But he is going to be assisted by members of the 4IB. SL Dreams is 2IC. We got Spiky RP. She's been showing up here and there, and I've seen her around in Arma and other places as well. Logan, the wild car player, playing Demo Specialist, which I thought that would be the Grenadier, but I guess not. So he has explosive charges on. We got Gorski, Reznov, Executive Operator. Great player names we've seen in there. Jane Sanders, another one, Nuclear Moose. CF, who we see in various different communities, sometimes known as Potato CF. Not Bay, who is actually T5 Bay. Got Infidel and Iander playing. Maz, Sleshy, Michael, names we recognize from various places. Maz usually co-commentates with me in the EU branch. Sleshy, a player in TSB. Michael, we see sometimes play on and off in FNF. We got Arma, Jesus, and Kane also filling in from Pepega Pirates under Blue 4. Overall, good squad. I'm trying to see, where is Hotel? We have G-Legs. So it looks like there's only going to be one pilot for Blue 4. We'll see if there's only one pilot for Green 4 as well, but it might just be because of the numbers, since we are at around 80 players at the moment. But more players are coming in. You guys are absolutely right. Where is my thoughts here? We need to start the prediction. Now, thankfully, since it's a rerun, we can just do this, but I will give you guys 10 minutes. All right. Sorry about that. Thank you for reminding me. Otherwise, I got the 2 half-tracks here and the 2 planes, but again, I only see 1 hotel pilot. Nope, second one just arrived. It is Patriot flying as well. Again, Germans have the following weaponry. They have the Kar 98. A few of them have Kar 98s with Grenadier attachments. A few have the G43 semi-automatic rifle. Here's a Kar 98 Grenadier rifle. Note about the G43, though, is it is bugged and no one can hear it fire. You can only hear the click of the trigger being pulled, and a lot of players cannot hear that when they are close. So anyone with the G43 has a very big advantage in that sense. They also have a mix of STG-44s and MG-42s distributed for the automatic riflemen, the machine gun players. It's like it's a weird order. It's not the standard auto riflemen get 1 gun and machine gunners get another gun for the weapon teams. I don't even know how to say it. And then you've got the MP, someone corrected me earlier, it's MP38s. Something to do with the wooden handle right there and the style of stock that distinguishes it between a 38 and a 40, but it's still about a 9mm submachine gun. And you got an STG-44 right there, and then AT, the medium anti-tank weapon, is a Panzerfaust, and then the light anti-tank weapon is a Panzer... Actually, no, that's the Panzerfaust. I always get that confused. The Shrek is the reloadable one. The Faust is the single-shot, non-reloadable one. And otherwise, the radios have an effective range of up to 3 kilometers. Yes, this is PvP. Now, looking at the UK side, who do we have commanding? We have... I can't tell. I don't see an officer symbol, and I don't see... All right, so I think Pierce is commanding from Platoon 1 HQ. Now, Pierce, he's a veteran commander in FNF, usually goes for turtle strategy, so I can see why he took defense here. I'll be curious to see where he tries to turtle, but otherwise he will be commanding the UK forces. We've got 2 Vickers machine guns there, and we have the 2 Air Cobras here that will be defending. Actually, the other Air Cobras are Valentines, I forget. But they're basically UK planes here. Now, some names that we're going to recognize on the Green 4 team. We have Stoughton Bay, also known as Stoughtonburger. It's whatever we feel like calling him at the time. Nuzzy, Koak, Wayne Wise, all very noticeable there. Their roster just completely went down. Pierce, yeah, so now we see the commanding role there. We got Miller, Cool Breeze, Dreek, Thorne, Montgomery. I recognize all of those names. A lot of the Milsim players are on this side. We got Anderson, the head honcho of the FNFNA branch, with Warwick, who sometimes... He hasn't done it in a very long time, but he used to co-commentate with us. Bridges, Fisk, Coda as well. Nielsen, DeVore, Stanners, Vargrant, Schupless, Carlson. I can go on. Basically... Honestly, the people I don't really recognize is JTR. That's the only guy I do not recognize in this entire list. So good names overall. And of course, these guys being UK, they're going to have mainly Lee Enfields. You're going to see a few Bren guns, excuse me. And you're also going to have some Sten guns, which are their SMG that also fire a pistol caliber. Not really anything else, though, except for the Piat, which will be their medium anti-tank weapon. All right, so overall, going over battle strategy here. Last time how Blue 4 won this was, first off, Green 4 screwed up and couldn't take off the plane. By the way, you got Vargant and Stanners flying. They tried to take the plane off from here and ended up crashing at the end. There's a button they hit that automatically puts them in the air. So that was pretty funny. But that led to a 2v1. Stark was the other pilot, and he was unfortunately shot out of the plane in that 2v1 fight. Another thing to note, these are single pilot planes, whereas the JUs have a rear gunner with a twin MG42 on the rear. But it looks like, hold up, nope, the JUs were subbed out for Focke-Wulfs because of that. All right, so it's going to be a more even dogfight there. Interesting. I can see why they gave that advantage to the attackers, though, because they're attacking. They're supposed to get slightly better stuff. But otherwise, the Germans came around, took Sector 3 first, and then sent half their forces up to Sector 2, half their forces to Sector 1. The Sector 2 force got repelled. The Sector 1 force steamrolled in, took Sector 1, and then took Sector 2. And I don't really remember much else because at that point I started not really remembering. I don't know if you, I do not organize these PvP ops. However, I do have my ear in the loop. They are thinking about doing a rotation for Prairie Fire for that that DLC. I just don't have an ETA because it's still kind of up in the air. Now, if you want to make a safe bet, I would recommend you bet on the Germans because, again, they've won this one. If you want to make a more risky bet, though, we could see Pierce work with a really good turtle strategy. However, I would probably, and here's the thing, like, there's a superstition that whoever I bet on loses, but I did say the Germans would win last round, and they did. So that was after people made me drink 9 frickin' gulps of whiskey, but regardless, I don't know, with Not Bay, you've got some, wait, Jesus, how many, that's 1, 2, yeah, so they combined, you got Gabian and Infidel on that side. Eander taking AT. He's one of the AT gods of this game. Some members of Pepega Pirates. I mean, they've got a really good roster here of players. But they're fighting another really good roster of players here. I would say, though, based off of the weapon difference, especially since the UK have a lot of bolt-action rifles, the Germans have a weapon superiority here. And since both planes also have cannons, HE cannons specifically, I still think it's whoever wins the air fight is going to have the advantage for this round. But really, it's hard to say. I would put my money on Germans because they just have better varied weaponry. They've got the G43 bug working on their favor. They don't have the JUs. They have Focke-Wulfs, but the Focke-Wulfs can still do a lot. They've got 2 good half tracks to work with. And Pickles is a decent commander. It's not his first time. It's not his first rodeo. He'll be doing fine here. Yes, Pierce is commanding on the other side. He's a good veteran player, but I started pooling some stats over the past week to try to figure out some good profiles for some commanders. And Pierce, one of the issues I see with him sometimes is when one unit folds, he's not quick to send units to react to it. So sometimes that gets a little screwy. Pickles, I only have a few things on him. I don't have anything consistent, so I can't really give you a profile on him, unfortunately. But things seem to go his way. But he also usually has a lot of heavy hitters on his team that can do a lot of heavy lifting. So it could go either way, but I would say probably Blue 4, but I do want to see how Green 4 deploys before I make that call. They only have about 40 units, so abandoning Sector 1's a good call, and fortifying Sector 2, I could see that. Now, the issue with trying to turtle a sector is the enemy air power with those cannons can just annihilate an infantry squad. So a lot of these really good trenches here that have good coverage of everywhere, not even looking to where they're facing, are exposed to the air. So one good cannon shot will just annihilate what's in here. So honestly, I don't think Sector 2 is a good call because there's only a few buildings that you can enter the first and second story of, and those cannons can tear those buildings apart. So Sector 2 is kind of open here, in my opinion. I think Sector 3 would be better to hold a big force in, just because with all these wrecked buildings, you can hide people under them, and they won't get destroyed to cannon fire because they already have their damage textures in play. I would also say Sector 1 would be a pretty good AO, not to hold, but to have a squad in just to counter any Germans that come in to run a guerrilla war on, as long as you're quick. Of course, if Germans, if there's too many Germans that come in, they might be screwed, but like a 10v40 I think those 10 can give a good black eye. The issue is that a lot of the UK players on Green 4 are only going to have single-shot bolt-action rifles. And although that means they're probably going to land their kill on the first hit unless they hit the legs or the arms, so anything center mass will get a kill at close range, I still think it's going to be a tough call. If they had a few Sten gunners in there, though, that I think would help turn the tide, and then you loot the enemy's guns, especially if they're submachine guns, and just continue on the fight. But this is going to fall to air power, too. So I'd say Germans, just based off of this deployment strategy. We're also having a lot of forces deployed on the far flank. What are they doing? This is literally half of the UK's forces. Are they going to try a counterattack? The only thing I can think of is if they're going to push these forces away and then try to counterattack the German players when they come in. But, I mean, they don't really have the transport. They're going to do this on foot. Pierce is coming up to rally them. So Pierce is going for some sort of gamble play. I don't know. So here's the thing about gamble plays. When you want to do something crazy, when they're executed properly, I've never seen a gamble play fail. Like a massive outflank, it always catches the enemy off guard. And even if your enemies have slightly better gear, usually you're able to overpower them and win. The risk with it, though, is you need a really good level of communication to pull off a gamble like that. So air has to scout out where the Germans are coming from, and then the UK forces are going to have to set up the perfect ambush to take them out. Don't get me wrong, an ambush can change the game in a heartbeat. But it requires that communication between all of the ambushing squads and the recon asset to pull it off. FNF does not really do communication well. It's more so you give everyone an idea of what's going on, and you leave it to squad leaders to execute. And if the squad leader gets shot, usually no one takes the long-range radio to step up. They then perform as their own rogue element. So I guess an early-on ambush setup would be smart, but this is way too much territory to manage. And some of these guys were in the previous EU round, so they know that the Germans might just follow that same strat. But I think Pierce is thinking that Pickles isn't going to do the same thing again. So he's putting all of his forces down here to try to retroactively defend against a new type of attack. And no, Pierce normally does turtle strats, so seeing him do a gamble like this, I didn't review anything where he did a gamble strat, in all honesty. I don't know. So right off the bat, we're going to see if this gamble's going to pay off. We have one German aircraft's taken off. Both UK aircrafts have taken off, and they're immediately trying to follow through. And Patriot is in the air. So we already have the Germans going up this MSR. They're sending a few things on the flank. I mean, they're just going to go right in. So we're going to have to see the UK forces immediately run to the MSR, but I think the Germans are going to beat them to it. The only way I see this working is if Germans get a foothold in Bray Dunes, and then the UK forces counterattack from the south, but that's all open territory going into a town. They're basically throwing the defender's advantage, especially since it's on a hill in the open territory. I don't like this. And if the German players catch these infantry out of position, one good HE strafe is going to pretty much guarantee a victory for the Germans here. Now, if this was modern day, I could see this working a lot more likely, because modern day, there's an overall ban on autocannon use. So the planes would only be, like, have MGs, and they'd probably be helicopters instead of planes, but All right, we're just going to have to see how this plays. So you've got some of the UK fighters starting to strafe the vehicles here. They just hit Pickles' Vic pretty hard. I don't think there's any KIAs there. They're firing back just blindly. Other Vic comes in to do a strafe. It is a little high. Definitely use the cannon because you saw some smoke get kicked up. Now you have the German plane, one of them at least, trying to follow suit. The other one's still dedicated to recon. Some machine gun fire in this transport truck. I gotta commend the UK pilots here. If they can get a good strafe on any of those transports, they're guaranteed to at least get a good kill or two. And that can also make or break the balance here. The truck is doing a great job at evading, though. You gotta remember, all these guys are locked to first person. Stander's coming back around. He's looking. I think he just spotted the truck partially. He's spraying in its direction. Nope, that was the half track. Woo! Did you just see that? Was that desync or was that him? I thought that was a German plane for a second. I was about to get very confused. So you got a 10-man transport truck driving way off course here. There's no way this is actually going to pay off. So this truck is completely disoriented. And it's about to run into Charlie 1, which has a Bren gun and a submachine gunner. No. Is 47 going to spray? Driver immediately hit. You're fucking kidding me. Driver's dead. That guy's dead. AT going short. So they got the machine gunner in the front. So, you know the phrase, it's not stupid if it works, right? Damn, machine gunner just sniped one of the guys on the hill. And one of these planes is getting a good run of desync and even takes out a tree. But I honestly cannot believe that worked. What was Pickles' plan? I think he was sending that squad around to flank, but sorry, I really don't know how else to put that one. Oh, pulls up, okay. It was definitely an accidental on purpose, so to speak. I don't even know how else to word that. The flankers got ambushed, and those planes almost hit each other. Some beautiful dogfighting here. Gonna force him to pull off. Jane's really stalling his plane. I would think with 40 players, you'd want to keep them a bit more unified, but I guess not. And by spreading them out that far, it's now heavily in the UK's advantage. But I'm honestly flabbergasted that that worked. Potato, what was the plan? Because you guys literally drove into the dumbest UK ambush I've ever seen. To the point where I don't think the UK even expected you because of where they were looking. I don't get it. Please tell me you were just sent on that side to flank, but from what it also looked like, you guys just got lost because of the plane. And it... the issue is when Pierce, if he watches this back, he's just going to claim that's all part of the plan, but that was just dumb luck. That was a very big bit of dumb luck, in my opinion. All right, so the planes have kind of broken off pursuit of each other. We still have a big chunk of those forces to the south. The rest of the German forces are going to get in here. I would expect to see the UK forces then counterattack. There's still a chance because a lot of the UK forces are out of position. The air battle has not been decided yet, but honestly, that play just reminded me of OFCRA's Thursday match yesterday. Just, what the fuck? Half-track now opening fire on that hill. Looks like it knocked someone unconscious. So they've gotten one kill so far. They knocked one guy out. He's getting some medical attention. They're popping smoke. The issue is I think they're going to start folding up to the north. Don, thank you. Go ahead and hydrate. Yeah, so now it looks like the planes are just going on scouting duty here. But they're staying very high, so I think they're just trying to scout out where the enemy planes are and then close in for a dogfight. There's a good spread here for the Germans, but now you're starting to see the UK forces pull back to Sector 1. Yes, Don, please keep it disabled. All right, we got another dogfight going on. And Corwin, thanks so much for the Twitch Prime sub, my man. I hope you keep enjoying the operations. I hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario. Trying to fold into each other. Patriot looks like he's trying to get an outmaneuver on Vargrim, but he's wising up to it as his battle buddy. Both pairs of battle buddies come in. Now they're low to the ground. They're running out of maneuvers. Some cannon hits on Stanners. Looks to be a little unfazed. That damage might be superficial as Stanners' battle buddy, Vargrin, now moves in for some kills. Tries a spray, gets a few hits on G-Legs. Some more. Doesn't land those shots where he needs to. Vargrin coming around. Misses his spray. Comes around again, but G-Legs now behind him. Both of these planes go head-on and fail to hit each other. Cannon shots going in on G-Legs. More machine gun fire hitting, but it's ineffective. You really have to aim for the cockpits here. You have to go for pilot kills, because these planes can be very tanky on damage. Vargrin, oh, I think he's got Patriot. And there he goes. Patriot tried to stall too hard. Vargrin stayed behind him. Patriot was trying to outstall Vargrin so he'd go past and get a shot. But that is one of the German planes down. This is not looking good for the German forces. Sanders trying to line up a shot on G-Legs. Misses the sideways strafe. G-Legs taking more shots from Vargrin as he comes in. The strafing maneuver like this. Not the stalling. Oh, God, some heavy autocannon fire by Stanners' cannons. And both of those pilots were able to kill a plane apiece. When you get into a 1v1 like that, and you're stalling your speed to try to get ahead, it only works if you're doing a one-on-one. If their battle buddy flies in, you're toast, because you're just a sit and duck at that point. But very good wingman work to catch that pilot out of position. Buckets, meanwhile, came up with AT. He's also stolen, I believe, an MG42. And that half-track is toast. The UK, they've captured Sector 1. They could rush to Sector 2 and then 3 and try to outmaneuver the British forces here, but the British are The British are coming. The British are coming. As an American, I was obligated to say that. I apologize. Bucket's taking some fire from the rear. And he's going to find Russian Fury medicing, and he sprays him down. Finding another machine gunner, but isn't able to loot because Command is trying to pick him off from the rear. That's SL Dreams, the 2IC. He is now the main commander because Pickles just disconnected. This is gonna suck because UK has air superiority, but if the Germans can maneuver their force right here up to Sector 2 and rush to Sector 3, I think they're gonna be able to still pull a victory out of this one. It's gonna be close. The Germans have turned this into a really nasty uphill battle where they had the original advantage. Ooh, but now you're seeing the UK forces friendly firing Buckets because he's by a cooking off vehicle. That's both pilots strafing that position. This is where communication starts to break down when people go off on their own because there's no short-range radios. It's only up to the long-range pilots. Not pilots, squad leaders. Pilots also have radios in their aircraft as well. I don't know. I could see the Germans rallying and pushing to Sector 2. There's not a lot of defense here. The only thing stopping them is one static gun that if they just push left, they can outmaneuver. But that open territory is a little risky because if someone on radio starts requesting air support, those HE cannons can tear up the infantry. So right now, what the Germans need to do to win is push this angle as hard as they can while Charlie 1 runs interference with the UK forces here. Maybe X-Ray can also sneak in. But the Germans need to blitzkrieg this. It's round 1, by the way, for NA. So there was a UK player right here. He got picked off. But we need to see these guys advance. Now you got the plane strafing. Both friendly and enemy forces alike. Now he's strafing Arma Jesus. He quickly tries to evade. Wow. Surprised that MG didn't get on his gun and start shooting. But then again, I don't think he would have seen it. Especially since he has his hatch closed. So now you've got British forces pulling from this line to reinforce that sector. The Germans' window to win is running out, essentially. Yeah, the Germans were down a squad because they drove a transport truck up to an ambush and got murked, pretty much. Artisan's down. There's no medic nearby. I want to see Iander. I think he just AT'd his own guys. Wise now looking down. There's that autocannon fire. Getting some good hits into that half-track. You do not want to smoke because that's just going to attract the attention of the pilots. Wise getting shot to shit there. And you've got Dream trying to flank around here. X-Ray pulling away from that area. This isn't looking good, Chief. The Germans are now at the mercy of the UK air support. I don't know what's causing the slowdown here. I think it's just them trying to regroup. They still have a window here, even though the UK forces pulled back. But as they group up like this, it's just going to mean it's easier for the pilots to get kills in while they strafe. Here comes the cannon, and that got someone on the half-track. That got the driver, now the half-track's driving in circles. They have to stay low and away from that plane. But there's two, so it's going to be even harder. Basically, Pickles, they drove right up to where the UK guys were just setting up some sort of flank or something, and yeah. Yeah, it was bad. It was bad. Something that should not have happened, yet it somehow happened. The Germans need to basically push northeast right now and follow this tree line up. And they'd have a great line in, but they're getting slowed down by the planes. I think this is it. They're just getting stuck on the planes, so the planes are keeping them in this position. This garrison, meanwhile, is starting to... It's not even a garrison, it's just a squad. They're starting to take too many casualties, and the British are pushing their forces around. Granted, they've actually taken a good chunk of losses here. Got some more dead Germans here, and they are taking their guns. Pickles, one got shot down by each plane. There's cannon fire going, Artisan getting knocked out. Maz desperately trying to stay in bandage. Surprised they're not using that HE on the larger group of Germans. Yeah, that's what I was waiting on. That cannon is going to be a lot more effective against clumped up groups of infantry like what's right here. The pilots can afford to be patient too because the Germans aren't trying to be mobile. And that's what's going to get the Germans killed. I think Stanners knows that. He's going to line up a pretty nasty cannon shot here. I think he's scouting. That or he's reloading. But yeah, some good cannon fire into this group, and I think it's GG. Stanners coming around again. Other planes still up as well. Amby's flying low. He wants to line up a proper shot here. He's still coming a little hard. I think he's taunting them. Germans, I think, are realizing they need a maneuver. X-Ray also re-maneuvering. That could be good. It's still anyone's game because we're not seeing the planes get the proper strafing they need with their HE. And we're also seeing the UK guys trying to maneuver to get to the rear of the Germans. And that was on this position. It looks like they left Artisan behind as these guys are now moving up. The Germans, I think, are too shell-shocked by the planes and the fact that their commander is, well, in my chat right now. They're not doing what they need to, but they are starting to move here, and that is starting to cause them to break line of sight from the plane. So if they can just continue to push, they'll be fine, but it's going to be pretty tough now that the UK forces know that this push is coming. And they're trying to reinforce it. They also moved the Vickers to the other side because it looks like someone died on that corner where the Vickers previously was. Plane doing another strafe, and now it looks like the UK forces have pulled back and are trying to get behind the remaining German forces right here. Looks like Yander's battle buddy got hit. The Germans are just getting pinned down. Now go ahead and hydrate, thank you. Adrian, I do not remember. If you were in that truck that got ambushed, it was just dumb luck. Wow, all right, that's 2 left. Schnuffel's throwing a grenade. Oh my god. That... You were just all together. I just watched a German fire team grenade their own guys.
Yikes. What the hell was Foxtrot, Bravo, and Charlie for Green Fort doing at that church?
I think Pierce wanted to do a gamble, and the gamble somehow paid off. Because he had them outside of the AO, completely out of position. They somehow ambushed 10 guys in a truck with only 2 KIA. And then they flanked you. And now they're going to flank the remaining Blue 4 group because they don't want to push. And I
see Artisan near the yellow church.
Yeah, you were bandaging him up as HE fire was landing on you.
He has?
Yeah, that doesn't look good, Chief.
Yeah, he lost a fatal amount of blood, so he couldn't get him up.
Dream lining up a Bren gun. He could get some retribution here. Gets a spray down, knocks a guy to his legs. Gets another knockout. That was Pierce. So he just killed ground command. But he then gets picked off by a not a marksman, but just a standard rifleman there. So that decapitates Green 4's command capability, but I think this is it. the Germans have been pinned and they're not really moving.
Schnuffle's got a wound. Oh, he's dead.
Yeah, Schnuffle's grenaded Eander. It was pretty funny.
Hey, Dream.
Hello.
Good job.
You killed Green Foreground Command.
It was not a good job.
You killed Green for Command.
Oh god. Look at Stanners. He was a pilot, he left his plane, and now he's behind Blue 4 with a handgun.
I could have killed so many more.
What is this? Cannon fire falling on Blue 4's previous position. Stanners running behind the Germans with a handgun. Oh my god. No. No. No!
Oh my.
What is this? What is this? He just ran out of ammo! Are you kidding me? You cannot make this shit up! What the actual fuck? What?
Oh, he's dead. How many kills did he just get?
3. He got 3, but he downed 2 others.
Man, that fucking revolver packs a punch.
I'm so annoyed. That was such a good position. I could have got so many more kills.
I don't know how to commentate this round after that. That right there, I think, sums up the issues with the German force, in my opinion. I got Pickles in my chat just saying, what the fuck? Yeah, that defines my definition of the German forces this round. This is the most scuffed game of FNF I've ever seen on my life. Yes, Pickles, you and me, oh, buddy. I think I've seen more scuffed, though. What?
You saw me take command.
Yeah, because Pickles crashed. I did see that, and Rudd just got killed off, and that's all of X-Ray except Barton, who I believe is the marksman. Yep, he's gotten a kill, but I think the Germans are screwed at this point. Because of one man with a fucking handgun. Just...
James Bond.
Yeah, literally James Bonded a few dudes and is now making the rest of the German forces rout. I don't know what to say. Bucket's on 5 kills with a stolen MG42. Where did he even land that? Did he get out with a parachute? No, it's out in the open field, and he just ran up to the Germans' position. What the fuck? I saw Arma Jesus pick a dude off. He's on 4 kills with an STG. Can the Germans still clutch? I mean, the numbers are looking closer and closer. The UK have the advantage, but I think the pilots are out of ammo too. What, the Emperor's endowment? I would not be surprised at this point. Jesus doing a great job of trying to hit Shoeless through the hedges in the open, making educated guesses. Harrison, you got 3, and you knocked out a few more, and I think they woke up, but you spooked the hell out of them.
How the hell did I kill somebody?
I know you were the pilot, Harrison. As soon as you said when I got behind them, I know exactly who you are. Don't you fucking worry. Just John Wicked a bunch of poor motherfuckers. So the thing is, he picked the perfect people to hit 2 in the first 2 engagements. Anyone that saw him, he just headshotted with a handgun.
What happened to Blue 4 planes?
They got both. So the first one got shot down in a 1-to-1, and the second one was still in his dogfight. He was doing a stall match with the other, and then the other plane just came in and murked his ass.
It was gunning for the plane slot.
Well, it was gunning, and then the other plane stalling managed to get 2 cannon shots off, so both planes got a kill each. They won their fights.
Come on.
Pierce.
Oh shit, I killed Pierce.
Yeah,
you killed Pierce.
I'm so fucking annoyed though. If I'd waited 2 minutes longer, I probably would have met with Charlie 1.
What was really sad is when we were falling back from that church, we had 4 dudes out of like the, I don't know, 9 or 10 guys we had. And Slushy was right behind me and I'm talking to him, and then all of a sudden I hear gunshots and I turn around, Slushy and Koak are dead. Or not Koak, whoever else was with him.
So Arma Jesus still on this flank.
Zoning, I think.
He's on 5 kills. I think he just knocked out JTR. We have 5 Germans still alive, and we've got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 UK players alive. And Arma Jesus is flanking. Just knocked out Montgomery. JTR woke back up, though. Is Arma Jesus going to clutch? Survey says, who the hell knows? Ooh, he's trying to get some hits on buckets. Gets buckets!
I needed Liru. I know you're doing your job and all that, but at the start of the game, did you see me at all? At very start?
No, I was too busy watching your truck drive into the perfect ambush that had no place in working. Montgomery waking back up just in time for Arma Jesus to execute him. JTR none the wiser. Oh, nope, he's looking. Puts a shot in Arma Jesus, but I think it missed, and Jesus sprays him down. Jesus is on 8 kills.
I was dancing in a field.
What, as a squad of yours was getting annihilated?
No, I was just alone dancing in a field.
I see. All right, Paul. Chat, do me a favor. Give me a capital Y if you think Arma Jesus is going to clutch this. Give me a capital N if you think he's going to get shot dead. It could go either way. All right, I will BRB. I got to run to the bathroom.
All right.
Give me a capital S if you think I'm sexy. You heard nothing, Mazuka? Oh, yes, there's so many S's. Oh, there's so many S's. Oh, yeah. Man, so many people think I'm sexy. Oh, I love them.
I'm just ignoring you right now, Dream.
Oh, God, everyone's saying S.
Yeah, S for sad and pathetic.
Yeah, probably, but, you know, S also for sexy, so shut the
S
fuck up.
for spit.
I mean, depends on how much you're paying.
Holy shit. Strako Tanko is going crazy right now.
Oh, say, oh, Liru's chat like the ASMR. Well, quite unfortunately, it is 2 AM in the UK, so...
Oh, it's 2 AM, huh?
Shut the fuck up.
Oh, I'm Jason Statham.
You just wish you could have this beautiful,
Oh, no.
soothing voice, don't you?
Oh, I'm Jason
Oh,
Statham.
thank God he's still alive. Okay.
I'm an
Doesn't make
action
any
hero
sense.
star.
What the heck are you on about?
Doesn't make any sense. Sorry, I'm soothing your chat with my ASMR Britishness.
He's doing some kind of ASMR thing.
All right, so Logan is going to go camp Sector 3, so that means we're going to have to rely on the remaining 4 German players to clutch this.
Fucking popping off. Strako's gotten quite a few kills. Oh, he's dead.
He's dead.
God damn.
As you say that, another U.S. guy gets grenaded to death. That was Barton, and he gets executed by Anderson.
Grendel, you can do it. Uh-oh. Grendel, that's a pistol. Pull out your gun.
Norris just stares at him, crippled, like, why? What the fuck?
And Drake runs away.
In fear. I want Logan to go hold Sector 3 until he sees everyone is dead, and I want to see somehow Arma Jesus clutch this.
Is Arma Jesus still alive?
He's still alive. He's flanking on the opposite end to the south. Let's see how many Grendel can knock out. If he might see Drake.
Oh, Martin sees him.
Yeah, Warwick sees him. No, Warwick's trying to shoot Ivan.
Yeah, Martin saw him though.
I can't tell if Ivan's crashing out or if he's just walking.
Vagrant with the low fly.
What is this? A 3v3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's a 3v11. Running a year round going by Martin.
Have you guys ever been strafed by a plane before?
Vargran.
Yes.
It's fucking terrifying. Oh wait, no, you were strafed by your own plane last game.
I think Grendel. Did Grendel just kill Martin? Grendel just killed Martin.
No, Maz, I watched you get strafed by your own plane. It happened.
Uh-huh.
He actually killed one of your team.
Well, I got strafed by enemy too. I watched that. Holy shit! Grendel's popping off.
Did he just kill another dude?
Stop fucking
Nope.
saying
Oh my
they're
God.
popping
Wow.
What do you do it for Green 4? Whoa, Sergeant Warwick, Poe, and Anderson, they're popping off. Look at them.
God.
They're killing everybody.
Oh my Jesus is doing terribly.
Warwick getting Hillary Clintoned by Arma Jesus.
Oh my
Oh, heard those gunshots.
Dude, Poe is so good.
Poe is great.
This is so bad.
Poe is
Bad.
Poe.
Poe,
my
wow.
Jesus.
Wait,
Awesome.
why did I just get horny bonked? Arma Jesus, no! Go quick! Arma Jesus! No! Oh, thank God, Poe's slow.
I don't think Poe saw him.
He's in some deep grass right now.
Oh my God, if Logan stayed in the other sector and Jesus rushes in, Logan, come on, you have to see that he's going. You need to turn around and just rush. Rush the sector.
Oh my God, Anderson and Poe are gonna clutch it.
Oh, yep, Anderson and Poe are totally gonna clutch it. Yep, and now Poe's gonna clutch too?
Poe sees him. Poe's gonna clutch it. Watch it.
God.
I know, Yash, it's behind the Arma chat.
Player. He can't do anything.
Yeah, Arma Jesus sucks, guys. I mean, we're not gonna streamer curse him, right?
Poe's gonna go up and kill weak ass Arma Jesus. Watch it.
Yep, mm-hmm. Oh, Logan's not gonna save him. Not at all. Why would he?
No, Logan has bad aim.
Luke.
Logan has horrible aim.
Poe has the greatest aim known to man.
Yes, Poe is a god.
Poe is just ascended on another level.
Yep. Where were the hitboxes on that fight?
Dude, the stairs must have insulted him.
Yep.
Ooh. The worst player in FNF almost died.
He's not gonna die. He's gonna die. Arma Jesus is dead.
That nade went through the stairs and out
What?
the window. What a fucking throw from Poe.
Poe's gonna get him right here. Watch it. I was joking. Wait.
What the fuck? What's wrong with you?
All right, Logan. Trick plays with Logan with no kills. Let's go.
I don't know what to say about Logan anymore. Do I say positive things or negative things?
I don't know how to channel the streamers. Did he just...
Oh, hey, Vagrant crashed.
Logan just shot a plane out of the sky with his handgun without even aiming.
I don't think yeah.
Wow. I don't know. The trick plays of this man. It's really hard to tell what's happening.
Well, chat, here we see Logan has seemingly shot a plane out of the sky.
Oh, Vargrant is, he's parachuting down. The next James Bond. Here we go.
It would be funny if they shoot up at him.
There's 7 versus 1.
Vagrant is flying down from the sky right now.
Who the fuck
And
just
he's going to
bonked?
Kill everyone.
Why do you bonk? There's nothing horny. Alright, there's Vagrant landing on the roof. Oh, he's Santa Claus.
Food. He's like, where's my milk and cookies?
I don't think he's going to be able to get down there without killing himself, or at least knocking himself out. No.
Vagrant has trapped himself on the roof.
Logan, snipe
The
him.
revolver.
Logan, use sniper rifle.
Prove Centaur how powerful Centaur is.
Logan, use snipe.
Vagrant!
It wasn't effective.
Logan for his 2 shots.
Oh,
of
no,
enemy.
Wow, he lived.
Captain Bear. Stathenberg.
Logan getting flanked. Logan! Logan! Oh, that looked like it hit. No!
Logan.
He has 10
He's
seconds to
taken
wake
out.
up. Oh, he's in the fetal position.
Oh, the positions are client side.
He's not having a good time
Well.
right now. Logan has woken back up.
Do 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 do.
And
Crawl
now-
away.
Do 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 do.
Oh, Cosmonaut, no! He's a
No, no, no.
Oh, this is awkward. As soon as Logan
Cosmonaut is a
stands up-
homeless man hiding under a truck.
I mean, I do the same these days with hostile architecture, you know?
Yeah, right.
Logan, this is Liru. You have a hostile in that second story. Be careful. You think you heard me?
You have to do the voice of like Otacon or something.
Otto, what?
Otacon from Metal Gear.
Oh, fuck, I can't
You're
do
the
him,
last
man.
alive. Finish the mission.
Logan, you're the last alive.
Cosmonaut's working on Poe. Come on, Logan. Montgomery didn't see you because he's a wuss.
Wait, I just realized the sector's undefended.
Yep. And Logan's dodging bullets.
Oh, he's going back in there to kill Poe. Oh, Cosmonaut knows.
But does Logan know? Logan's acquired the Bren. And
Oh, he saw him.
Logan is dead because he forgot what footsteps sound like.
Boom, boom,
You're the
boom,
last
boom.
alive. Finish the mission.
Well, that was a really dumb round of FNF.
Yeah, it
I'm gonna
was.
be honest, I don't want to cast the next one.